And I'm like, hey, Mom, I'm just da da da. I think I have it. I'm a young comic. I'm trying to do it this way. I'm trying to keep my Muslim space as much as I can, because my identity's new as a new Muslim. And she goes, well, I know who you should talk to. I'm like, who? She goes, yeah, talk Dick Gregory. I'm like, wait a minute, what do you mean Dick Gregory? It's like the one that wrote nigger and all those and rap. She's like, yeah. So she pulls a number out. I get Dick Gregory's number. I call. He picks up the phone. And I'm like, hey, and I just give him my whole story. My name's Preacher Moss. I'm a Muslim. I'm a comedian. I'm like, I've taken after you. You're one of my inspirations. I do social consciousness. I mean, I'm doing material framed around critical race theory. I'm there. A very good conversation. He said, what's the problem? And I give him a couple of my jokes. He's, oh, those are good jokes. And I'm like, yeah, but I got booed off the stage, man, in Chicago. I can't even go back down 94. And he's like, so what's your problem? I'm like, man, I died. I died on stage, And he's like, oh, he says, let me help you. He goes, do you think you're the only Muslim that died on stage? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, another Muslim died on stage. I knew that was very funny. I'm like, who was that? And he goes, Malcolm X. And in his way, he's going, stop whining. Right. You're just talking about a show. You ain't talking about your life. So after that point, it was just various check-ins. I would see him. I'd take gigs to work with him. We had a show in DC at a place called the Riot Act Theater, the Riot Act Comedy Club. And so the owner, his name is John X. He's like, hey, man, I got a special surprise for him. Himself. He goes, I talked to Mr. Gregory. He's coming down to see your show. And I'm like, yo, man, I'm trying to do my show and I give a dissertation. You don't know what you did. So I tell a joke, and the show's going well, Ali. I'm doing a thing. I tell this joke about political parties. It goes, there's too many political parties out here. It's easy to get confused. You don't know who's who. I said, you got the Democratic Party, you got the Republican Party, you got the Libertarian Party. I said, you got the Tea Party. I said, and for the black people who are self-hating, you have the Sweet Tea Party. And he literally gets up and goes to the exit. And I'm like,
Mr. Gregory did? Or the boss of the club did?
No, Mr. Gregory's like he leans in, he gets up. And I'm like, man, I hope I didn't walk Mr. Gregory. You know what I mean? Ali, I come out, he's waiting right there. I get dressed down for the next 45 minutes. On the lack of black Muslim political action committees, da-da-da. I mean, he's making correlations to the Planet of the Apes movie that had just come out. I mean.
Oh, man. Huh? Was he hitting you with that?
Did you see Planet of the Apes?
You don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. You think you should know every damn thing. You need to shut up. Is he giving you that?
Yeah. And people walking by like, nice show. And I'm like, he does this all the time.
Oh my God.
I'm getting shredded. And then he gives me a hug and goes, love you, man. Keep working. I'm like, you just shredded me for 45 minutes. I haven't moved out of a space. But I just had that much respect for him. And he was right. That was how I met him, man. And, when he was laid to rest, I was there in D.C. I was there with, in fact, I was there with Chappelle's mom and his sister. Minister did the eulogy, and it was just like, everything kind of came together. And it was funny, Minister Farrakhan started talking about Dick Gregory. He goes, he's the only man that can out-talk me.
Oh, wow. That's enormous. I never heard that.
If you go to the eulogy, he goes, Dick talked and I listened.
Amazing. That's incredible. And that's one of the things when somebody like Mr. Gregory passes away, or just, the Imam Muhammad, and just lost Dave from De La Soul and Bismarcky, and like, man, there are these people that pass, and it's like, there is nobody to replace them. No one can replace them when they go.